Shit. Come on, man, what are we actually doing?
We are reviewing the OPENROAD 180 XL.
We are. So this has now been available about a month, but we've had a lot of requests saying, can we please review the XL awning? So this is really good. This shows OPENROAD is a company that listens. When they first released a year ago now, they're up to their 1 year anniversary, Ash. When they first dropped the 180, fair few punters were like, oh, it's good, but would rather it be bigger. So they've now believed that they've made the biggest awning in the Australian market.
Because biggest is always better.
So no, we're going to review the 180 XL awning. We'll chuck it up. The 90 degrees is coming off and we're off on a weekend and we'll let you know what we think of it. Yeah, so in the specs, we're going to do a bit of comparison as this is obviously their new bigger one. We want to show you guys what's different to see if you think it's worth it. So there is a fair bit of price difference, but that's because there is a significant difference in the size when it's opened up, which we will show you as well. Once I've got it all set up, I'll set the other one up as well.
Yep, both come with a 3-year warranty. Weight, there's a bit of a difference. So this XL is 30 kilograms, whereas the standard is 23 kilograms. And your coverage is a big one. So the XL gives you 12.43 meters squared, whereas your standard is 6.73 meters squared. So essentially it's almost double the size.
Yep, which is, like when I set it up, it's, because I planned on taking this back off and putting the 90 on. But I don't know, it double the size. Maybe I might take the smaller one off.
What, and then have this bigger one and then the 90
and the 90.
on the other side?
Or run two 180s. You guys comment below, would you run the two 180s, the big one and the small one, or would you still run, because the 90 is just brilliant, right? For anything quick, it's done in 5 seconds.
Yep.
I think the 90 is going to go back on and one of them will stay.
You need the 90. The fabric is 203 GSM polyester with blackout and waterproof coating. It has a waterproof rating of 3,000 mils and a UV protection of UV 50+. There's integrated dimmable LED lighting with your white, warm white and amber options, and freestanding wind rating is 30 kilometers an hour, and the rating with your pegged legs and guy ropes is 60 kilometers per hour.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, I'll finish getting it set up and then we'll go into the good and bad. Like, I'm blown away. So would you say 12?
12.
Yep, double the size of the other one. This is humongous. I will put a drone up at the end and we'll do a side-by-side. But it's huge. The other thing that these guys do that I can't get over how many people don't do this, as you mentioned, it has the waterproof UV coating. So what this does is when the sun hits the awning, you can stick your hand and you can feel that the awning's hot, but that waterproof layer stops the heat penetrating through. So if you have your hand here, you feel no heat. And when you're sitting underneath this, no heat whatsoever. Some other good things, it has 2 drop-down legs, if you can see up there, Ash, for the rain. So your little rain deployment legs. They also have a backing plate here, which not a lot have, so there's not going to be water falling back through here. So that's all covered right up to the backing plate. Check up here as well. As everybody knows, they do really big flies on the side, which then stops rain as well coming in. And the zippers, color coded? No. Ooh, so unless if they're all different sizes, which I don't think they are, this looks shorter, maybe they're all the same size. That actually could be all the same size. So we'll have to find out, but looks like no color coding on this one for the zips, but you still have your big YKK zip. Your lights go amber, cool white, warm white, and off. And then they are actually, I didn't know this, they are dimmable. So if you hold it, it'll dim. So really cool. Anything else good? Oh, your bag?
Standard.
You still get your bag, which with the 180 now, I believe the standard 180, that's no longer included. So, and this is really good. You put all your straps in there and other, like you could, so we use ours as a shower tent with the walls on, so you put your soap and stuff in there, but I leave the ropes permanently in there and pack it all up with the ropes in there. So I reckon that's a really handy add-on. Obviously your A-frame, truss arms, all those things I sort of don't think you need to mention, but there is still brands out there like Rhino Rack just released their brand new freestanding 180 awning and it doesn't have truss arms. Like, you guys should know, if there's no truss arms, avoid it. The brackets, again, come with your heavy duty brackets that are gusseted. We've left them at home. but there is a gusset on the bracket which makes them nice and strong so you don't get that wobble, and it is freestanding. So ours only has 2 on there, but as you can see, still really freestanding, and it comes with the 2 poles built in, and then they give you spare ones for if it's really windy, which you can put on either corner. So this is something that I say, their awnings are significantly cheaper than everybody else's on the market. So I'm happy to pay less and just use some ropes that I'll already have. Everybody should have some tie-down straps sitting around, which is what we use. So I do recommend, if you want to know what straps, this isn't really a bad thing, but it's something to note. If you're thinking about getting one of these for a dual cab ute, you're gonna have to have it really far forward. As you can see, we use roof bars and we don't have enough support. This back point, there is nowhere near enough support on that. So if I actually wiggle this arm, it's still not bad, but I'm recommending you want at least to use the 3 brackets. So you'd probably want to shift the awning further forward, have a platform, and then use the three brackets to mount it. I wouldn't recommend running this like we're doing it. So this one will probably come off. Otherwise we have to shift both awnings forward, which I don't really want to have them really far forward. Anything else bad?
How's the weight in comparison to...
The 30 kilos?
Yep.
Well, it's a bigger awning, right? So of course it's going to be 5 more kilos of weight.
But do people need to be more...
aware of that?
Yep.
Yeah, so you obviously have a roof load capacity. Make sure you're staying under it, side by side, and then we'll do wrap up and thoughts. Okay, legends, so now we've got them both up, the standard 180 and the 180 XL. As you can see, I've also got the drone up. The coverage is astronomical, eh?
It is.
As we've mentioned multiple times, it is double, but you're not paying double the price, which is the best thing. So if you are wanting a massive awning, could be worthwhile looking at. As you can see at the front, we don't have a massive amount of extra, but that's because we've tried to keep the front of the awnings the same. First, if we go to the back of the car, you can actually see the whole tray plus some is covered. It is astronomically longer at the back. As I mentioned, that's because we've got ours pushing further at the back, but it's huge. The difference, chalk and cheese, right?
Cheese and chalk.
Cheese and chalk. So we'll now get into wrap up and thoughts and see which one we recommend is for who, or if we even recommend buying this awning.
Yeah.
So, do you recommend it?
Look, I feel like it's a bit over the top.
I think for the right vehicle, for wagons, 100%. If you drive a wagon, don't go the standard, go the XL. Like, it is so worth it for a wagon. For a van,
actually, yeah, it'd suit a wagon better than a ute.
For heaps of people, we've got actually heaps of people that have bought them for vans, like Hiaces and Volkswagens, all those sort of vans. Like, best thing you could do for one of those. Definitely don't go a standard. For utes, I'm thinking still the standard.
Yeah. I think, yeah, for couples as well, the standard is enough.
But also it depends what you're going to use it for. Like, we just use ours for sitting under, right?
Yep.
Versus if you're actually going to put your swag under it, because we're traditionally tents or rooftop tent. We're not really swag people. Or I take my air swag that is waterproof. But if you use a traditional swag, you actually want to have it under your awning, and this would be brilliant for that.
Yep.
You could actually have, if you bought the sidewalls with it, you could have your swag and cook and shower all under the one awning.
Yep.
So I think if you're going to use it as like a home, this is definitely worthwhile buying. Chuck sidewalls on it, you don't need a shower tent for the other side, and you're fully done. Swag, table, cooking, everything live under here. This could become like a little tent.
Yep.
Brilliant for that. But
Agreed.
The main thing I want to push is with this one, you need to definitely get that third fixing. Yes, it is working. Yes, you could get away with it. I would heavily push that you get a third fixing point. So make sure you actually have a platform, or if you're going to go bars, you'd have to run 3.
Yep.
And you'll have to shift it further forward. So on anybody's car, and that's probably the difference with a wagon, right? With a wagon, your body normally comes down further into the bonnet. Well, it's most cars other than ours. We actually have a very small cab. American trucks, brilliant. But yeah, I think with the small cars like ours, small cabins, it would have to be too far forward.